Why settle for average when you can have it all? Step into your local GNC and grab the full lineup. And get bucked up products like pre-workouts, lightly carbonated protein, energy drinks, gummies, and so much more. Every product, every flavor. Whatever your goal, GNC has the fuel. Stock up and get bucked up at GNC nationwide.
In the fight, recovery is everything.
Beyond mindset, beyond muscles, they work on that deeper frequency.
After just one track, my thoughts carry more weight.
They recalibrate my whole system.
Elevate your game.
Like a mental reset button.
They synchronize my brainwaves.
That's why I use Rasha.
Real champions use Rasha. Own your excellence. Rasha Scalar Sonic headphones.
Next stop on the Italy adventure that is BKFC Italy, going to Rome. The BKFC 205-pound world titleist.
Camozzi's been phenomenal. He's the champ for a reason. Accuracy over power. He has the power. At the last punches, he's putting you down. Have complete belief in that.
The challenger, Alessio Sakara, the Italian MMA legend. Brought the heat, showing that he is damn tough.
My style is aggressive. I want to knock out everybody.
October 25th, Chris Camozzi. He's defending that Cruiserweight title against an Italian fighting legend and Alessio Sakara, who now has punched his ticket to a title shot. That is going to be a special night, and you don't want to miss it.
Welcome to BKFC.
Knuckle Fighting Championship is presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink Benvenuti a Roma. One of the greatest cities in the history of civilization. Rome has always had a history of violence in the great Colosseum, but now new gladiators have risen. It's BKFC Saturday night, live from Palazzo dello Sport. And welcome to the official pre-event press conference for BKFC 83, live Saturday night, 8 p.m. local Italy time. It'll be 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for everybody back in the States. Very limited seats left. Go to BKFC.com and make sure you get your place. You are here in the Rome area. If you are not going to be with us at Rome, we want you to join us on the official BKFC app. Any app store, stream to any device. One of the best values in all of combat sports, and it will give you the entire night here from Rome, Italy. Folks, we do have to talk about the incredible sponsors that make all of this happen. Our national sponsors, Bucked Up, Amnesia Vodka, Forge Divers Stout, Rasha, Alp Nicotine Pouches, Ball Boys, Blackout Coffee Company, and Fubo TV. Our exclusive event sponsors, Gabrielle and Spirits, Virus Cars, Talisman Vodka, and Platinum Vodka. We have a lot of big names up here, folks. We are going to have some face-offs as well here for our press conference. All the biggest names are here on the dais, so let's make some introductions. First up in our main event, on the night, Saturday night. It was 2022 when this man first stepped into the squared circle for the first time and declared he was not just an ex-MMA veteran, but a bare-knuckle champion. Since then, shifted to the cage to cruiserweight division, where he stands 4-0 in the BKFC, top of the game, and now he defends his crown in Rome against a war-hardened contender. It's Chris Camozzi. His opponent on the night, since his debut in the fight world in 2002, few have traveled a path long or as bloody as his. A veteran of the UFC, a gloved boxer, a kickboxer, and now in the cruiserweight division at 1-0, a pro MMA record of 20-13 with knockouts all around. On Saturday night, he'll be in Rome looking to unseat the king. It's Alessio Legionarius Sakara. In the co-main event, the BKFC lightweight title tournament, this is a semifinal matchup. From the UK, he came into the BKFC with 1 gold, dominance in the lightweight division. He captured the interim world title at BKFC 76 in his US debut. Known for his power, his knockout power, undefeated, it has been the Bomber, Bonner. From Argentina, with an undefeated BKFC record, he captured the world lightweight title in 2024. Champion's mentality, and a man they simply call the king of the streets. It's Franco, the king of the streets, Tenaglia. From the streets to the ring, this man went undefeated in the BKFC before becoming champ. Now he is making his big comeback and looking to have his biggest fight ever here in Italy. Ladies and gentlemen, Francesco Ricci. From the Czech Republic, they call him the Berserker for a reason. He steps in and he dominates with a striker's heart. One mission is to get to the top of this division. Joseph Hala. From Marbella, Spain, the Spanish kickboxer exploded onto the BKFC scene with a round 2 KO in his debut. Small in stature, but massive with impact, Nicholas Iron Gaffey. This Netherlands warrior, known as Barbarius, is making it in BKFC with that fighter spirit and no fear in his eyes. A man that brings serious power, Jelle Zegers. And to his left, he is the Chief Operating Officer for BKFC Italy, Luigi Perillo. On the opposite end, he is our International Growth Director, Lubomir Gidjev. And now I'd like to bring this man up to the podium. He is the CEO of BKFC Italy, the owner of Gabriele and Spirits, a man whose heart, whose efforts made all of this possible, bringing bare-knuckle fighting championship to the great country of Italy. Please welcome to the podium, Gabriele Rapisarda.
Che cosa devo dire? Guarda qua. La visione continua. Roma! Allora, prima di tutto sono contento di vedere tanti amici e tante persone eccitate in questa bellissima serata, tanti campioni. Abbiamo creato una card incredibile, sono felicissimo e vedere tutte queste facce amiche che mi danno energia, che mi aiutano ancora di più a impegnarmi, perché sono 20 ore al giorno, se bastano, 20 ore, a impegnarmi per fare qualcosa per lo sport italiano, per fare ancora qualcosa di più importante per i fighter italiani. Fighter se si combatte dentro il ring e fuori dal ring, e io mi ritengo dal ring, ma oggi dobbiamo dare un plauso a questi grandissimi fighter che abbiamo a destra e a sinistra. Portare a Roma BKFC è stato un sogno che ho visto tanto tempo fa, e lo ripeto tante volte, il sogno che è diventato realtà. Voglio introdurre adesso David Feldman, che mi ha aiutato e che mi ha dato fiducia un'altra volta per fare qualcosa di speciale qui a Roma. Sono contentissimo, vi voglio bene, divertitevi, sabato dovete venire. venite in tanti, tutti i fans che ancora non hanno capito che cosa vuol dire BKFC, dovete venire sabato per capire cos'è l'esperienza più elettrizzante, più bella della vostra vita. Quindi se avete degli amici, chiamate gli amici e gli dovete dire venite BKFC sabato sera, perché qualcosa di così non si è mai visto in Italia, ragazzi, ok? Dai. David Feldman, una persona speciale, stiamo facendo delle cose particolari con lui che vi faranno veramente elettrizzare, gli voglio bene, è una persona a cui veramente tengo e mi ha dato fiducia, e quando qualcuno ti dà fiducia gli devi tanto, quindi gli devo tanto a David Feldman, ancora, grazie.
Whatever he said. No, thank you guys. It's tremendous to be here in Rome. Obviously, the home of the gladiators, where gladiatorial combat first started, and now we bring back modern-day gladiators to Rome. I mean, it's really, truly unbelievable because these guys are modern-day gladiators. So give it up for these guys. We're very, very excited to continue this global growth. You know, when we started this thing, we started with just the idea of getting one event off the ground and then getting more and more events off the ground. And then you know, just continuing everything and making this the biggest combat sport that it could possibly be. And now coming here to Rome, obviously, it continues in the global growth that we've had for BKFC. And let's give it up for Il Grande Capo. So we've got some unbelievable fights in this card. We have the 205-pound Cruiserweight Championship. Chris Camozzi has defended his title so far 3 times, I believe. This is his 4th defense, and he's taken on Rome legend. I mean, Italian legend in combat sports, Alessio Sakara. Give it up for Alessio Sakara. This is probably one of the most stacked cards that we've had at BKFC. I would say it's going to definitely rank in our top 3 events that we've done in the history of BKFC. And what a better place to do it than here in Rome. Very, very excited about it. I want to thank all the press, all the media. I want to thank Gabriel for putting, you know, his best foot forward here and taking another step in this global growth. Obviously, thank Conor McGregor and everybody else involved in making this the biggest and best event that it can possibly be. We are going to take over Rome on Saturday night. And as I said earlier, let me bring up my business partner, the notorious Il Grande Capo.
That's Italian, Dave, right? That's Italian, El Grande Capo. That's the big boss. That's the big boss. In the house, baby. In the flesh. Benvenuti, guerrieri! Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for our gladiator family here in Bare Knuckle. Please, for our people, if you can make some noise, raise the roof. For our Bare Knuckle family, let's go. It is so good to be back here in this beautiful, beautiful country after we had such an electric event earlier this year in Firenze, Italy, and where the Italian people showed out for our great warriors. And you know what better country there is for Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Rome is the birthplace of the gladiator, and we are the modern day gladiators, so we are very, very happy to be here, very proud and very honored. And we have another packed out, sold out fight event for this Saturday. We have 2 world titles on the line. We're going to decide who is the greatest cruiserweight bare knuckle fighter on the planet between Italian-born Alessio Sakara and our current champion with Italian blood, Chris Camozzi. So best of luck to both gentlemen tonight, or Saturday night. It's going to be one hell of a bout. We're also going to crown the best lightweight bare knuckle fighter between Franco Tenaglia, again of Italian blood, and the UK's own Bonner, Middlesbrough, in the house, baby, representing. So, you know, Rome, they say, is the eternal city of love. But one thing is for sure, there will be no love lost this Saturday night, and we cannot wait to show out for our Rome Italia family. So thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all to our combatants. Nico Gaff in the house as well. We've got some incredible bout fighters on the line. We've got Dan Chapman, lightweight, some great up-and-comers. You know, they're looking at the lightweight strap being fought here against Tenaglia and Bonner and eyeing them up. So the Sharks are circling against these people. The cruiserweights below on the card are circling for this title fight. So it's a very exciting, very intense Saturday night. And let's bring it home, gentlemen. Make your weight. Be safe, be smart. Congratulations, I commend you on making it through your training camp and being here. Go provide for your family. Go earn that worth. And we're with you all the way. I cannot wait. I'm here with my own family, my La Familia here, my beautiful children, my fiancée, wife-to-be soon. And we love Rome, Italy very much. Thank you so much for your hospitality and your love. We cannot wait to get this weekend started, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go bare-knuckle fighting championship. Let's go Rome, Italia. We are family, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Always a lot of electricity when Conor's in the house, folks. And, of course, all the biggest names are here for Saturday night. And we want – what's that? We good? Oh, there's – all right, yeah, we're going to come off a little bit. All right, guys, what we're going to do is we are going to ask some questions here and get things started here with the biggest names on the card. And let's go ahead and get things started with Chris Camozzi. Chris, you are back in Italy for the second event in a row. You seem to be kind of making a home here. You seem very comfortable here. But you're going against one of Rome's greatest warriors in Alessio Sakara. Is the pressure a little bit higher this time around taking on a legend in Sakara?
No, you know, I really enjoy Italy. All the people have been amazing, but for me, I've made an entire career out of traveling to other guys' hometown and beating them, so I'm looking forward to it. I want the best. You know, I know that he's the Roman icon, the Italian icon in sports, so of course that's who I want. So I feel great, and I think all the pressure's on him, you know. He's got to perform in front of his hometown. I'm the outsider. I'm here. I'm the champ, and I'm taking it home with me.
Let's go, America. All right, let's go to Alessio Sakara. Obviously, Alessio, this is a big moment for you. You've had many big moments in your legendary career. Where does this rank fighting for the BKFC World Cruiserweight Championship in Rome? Is this the biggest fight of your career?
I'm so happy for that because all my life I fight in the world. 20 years ago, in 2005, I started first Italian fight in UFC. Now, to 2025, 20 years after, I fight for the title for BKFC, the sport adrenaline in the world at the best.
Wow.
I'm so happy, and I don't fight only for the title. I fight for everybody. I have that dream. Dream is impossible. I am 44 years old, and now tonight, Saturday, I fight for the title.
Let's go to our incredible lightweights, the semifinals of our lightweight championship tournament. Two men that have held that title. First up, Ben Bonner, a man that is very, very confident, to say the least, undefeated in this company. You know, you held that title, that interim title there for a few moments. Now you have to fight to get that title back to be the undisputed champion. How have you been preparing for this fight against Tenaglia?
Listen, you know, I said it before I came to Texas. I live my life by one rule: any man, any time, any place. I prove that by flying around the world on 8 days' notice and levering the #1 contender. I know he's round here somewhere. Yeah, nothing, no disrespect. I came on 8 days' notice and battered the #1 contender to take this title. Let me tell you something, yeah? I'm aware Franco was the champion before me. Yeah, I fight for one thing. I want to be known as the baddest man on earth. And I know to be confirmed and cemented as the baddest man on the planet, I need to beat that man over there because he was the world champion before me. He didn't lose his title. It was taken off him for something out of our control. But listen, I'm in this game because I want to be the best. I want to be known as the baddest bare-knuckle fighter on the planet. And on Saturday night, I'm going to prove that. I'm telling you, there's not a man in this division who's going to come close to me.
All right, Franco, obviously it is great to have you back here in the BKFC. There was a little bit of controversy on how that title was lost. You took another fight, but now you are back and you have a chance to prove yourself against literally the best in the division in this tournament. Where are your feelings right now that you're back into the
Yeah, I don't feel he's the best in the division. You know, I really think he fought some easy guys before me. He didn't have like a proper fight. And, you know, he's talking about taking a fight in short notice. I've been doing that my whole life, you know, so I don't give a fuck. And for me, this is like every fight of my life is the last fight of my life, you know. It's like it's very important. It's a dead or alive situation, you know. So I'm gonna put some respect in my name. I'm gonna put respect in the division. I'm gonna show everyone why I still the champion. You know, I am the champion. They took my belt because I took an MMA fight before. And that's very crazy, you know, how they took a belt because I love to fight, man. I need to fight for eating, you know, for food. So this is not going to be only for me. It's going to be also for my country. And it's always good to beat the shit out of an English guy in Italy, in Rome, you know. So I can't wait.
If you guys are hyped up about that, that fight is going to be amazing, an instant classic. We got a whole fight card of them, including our feature bout. This man, former middleweight champion, Francesco Ricci. Francesco, what a moment for you. What an opportunity for you to be fighting here in Italy. You've had so many big moments here in the BKFC. This has to rank right at the top. How excited are you to fight on Saturday night?
Good, man. I can't wait. I was born about 10, 15 minutes away from here in a place called Via Cortina d'Ampezzo. So I'm glad to be back. And finally, I get my shot. I mean, I was a little bit pissed off that they didn't put me on the Florence card, but to be honest with you, it was for good reason. So props to Gabriel, props to David to making it happen, but I'm a violent motherfucker, and I think Saturday night is going to show the reason why they didn't bring me to Florence. I don't think that town was ready for what I had to unleash, so thankfully the people here in Rome will get to see the last fight of their life, because I'm pretty sure after you see the shit that I'm going to do to my opponent, you'll never want to watch another fight again.
Řekl, že je to agresivní prostě zmrt, který tě přijel rozsekat z té Ameriky. Jo, nebude se s tebou vůbec hrát. Ten princip té věty byl jenom o tomhle prostě.
All right, well, we'll get to, we're going to get to questions here from the crowd. Let me get through the rest of these questions, and we're going to get right to you. We are right to you. We appreciate you, though.
Translate what he said.
Go ahead, translate, yeah.
I just translate already what he said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we appreciate that. Thank
you
so much. Joseph Hala, I want to go to you, though, because you're the man that has to stand across from the former middleweight champion. He said a lot of strong words there at the end that, you know, this is going to be the toughest fight for you. You're not going to want to fight again. How do you respond to that as you get ready to fight in the feature bout at BKFC 83?
Ptá se, jak odpovíš na tyhle ty silný slova prostě, protože frajer jako si myslí, že si pro tebe prostě z té Ameriky přijel.
Násilím odpovím násilí. Násilí na násilí odpovím násilí.
On a violence, we just move to more violence. We are violent people, nothing else.
All right. Well said. Well said.
All due respect, by the way. No trash talk, but we're going to try to kill each other. So that's the point that I'm coming from. I promise you there's going to be a lot of blood, so don't wear white, because I promise you're going to have to throw those fucking clothes away.
That's why we come here. We don't fucking care about anything. We come for fight, for violence, nothing else. We are violent people, how we said. We don't care that he comes from US to kill him. What he said he killed him. No. We are better, we are faster, we are stronger.
We'll see.
So, hey, listen, we already got a lot of heat into this one. I mean, if you weren't excited about it, now you're definitely excited about it. Let's go to Nico Gappi, a guy that's extremely exciting every time he steps into the squared circle. Another opportunity for you, Nico, on a very, very big stage. Let's talk about this fight. Talk about your opponent on Saturday night and what you have in store for us.
This is the moment God has written for my history. I'm ready to go back belong to me. Estoy listo para todo. No tengo miedo a nada. Tenéis que temer al que no teme. Dios me ha preparado para este momento. Así que prepárate, Zeger. Vengo por lo mío.
He said that he's been preparing for his life, for this moment his entire life, and yeah, he needs to be ready for what's going to happen on Saturday night.
All right, beautiful. Yeah, so we're gonna try to translate all of this, guys. So thank you so much. We do appreciate that. We got a multinational card here. We got a lot of nations represented, so we're gonna make sure that we get all of those translations for you. Let's go to his opponent, though. Jeles Zegers, what an opportunity for you, my friend. You're coming in at 1-0, undefeated here in the BKFC.
But what about your opponent, Nico Gaffey? He is a knockout artist. How are you going to combat that?
Yeah, first of all, big opportunity. Very grateful that I got the chance. Besides that, big respect for all the gladiators who are going to compete Saturday. It's not nothing what we do, and we're going to bring it all to the table. To do the dance in Rome with a fighter like Nico is going to be fireworks. It's going to be a fight that everybody wants to watch. Just two dwarfs throwing hammers at each other. Come on, man. You don't want to miss that.
Yes.
I'm going to go right next to you here, Luigi Perino. He, of course, is the COO of BKFC Italy. And Luigi, talk about the difference between being in Florence and now being in Rome. This is obviously a much different city, many different challenges, but obviously very excited to be here in Rome.
Okay. I wrote a speech because the last time I was very, very excited. So this is the second edition of BKFC Italy. Florence was very, very exciting. We never forget our first time. It was unbelievable. But today we are in Rome. Rome is very different. It's a city rich in history and the founder of one of the largest empires in the world. Rome is also the home of gladiators. And we are bringing the best of them here. They are modern gladiators, fantastic people with unique stories behind them. Stories of sacrifice, suffering, and dreams. It is a dream that we are realizing thanks to the vision of David, who single-handedly created the most electrifying and adrenaline-fueled promotion in the world. Gabri, my partner, had the vision to bring this event here in Rome, Italy. I'm honored to be at their service together with my brother Lubo to ensure that the ambition of vision and dreams of David and Gabri and all the fighters have a chance to become reality. Last but not least, there is Conor, who keeps me awake many nights watching his incredible UFC fight. I've been a fan of his ever since he fought in Cage Warrior. My regards also go to John Kavanagh. He's a legendary coach. We are writing now the history of contact sport, fight sport. Welcome to Rome. Welcome to BKFC. And now, as Russell Crowe said in the Gladiator movies, on my signal, unleash hell.
And real quick, let me go to Lubomir Gedjev. Obviously, you've worked tirelessly for all these international events. Talk about this event specifically. You've been trying to go all around the world, but this event specifically, why is it going to be so special here in Rome, just as we lead up to it during Fight Week?
I think on top of everything that Mr. Feldman and Luigi and you and Gabriel mentioned, obviously the Rome is capital of combat sports and the gladiators. For me personally, this is the second event we do with Gabriel and his company and his group and my brother Luigi. We all learn how to work with each other. We are a mix of multinational team with people from US, from Europe and other countries, so it's quite challenging to put everything together. But being a second event, everything is much smoother. Rome, it's a bigger platform, bigger challenge, which makes everything more exciting. But the best thing for me personally is the fact that all of us are united with one thing, which is passion. We're all putting our 100% effort. We're following the lead of David Feldman. I do believe BKFC is the most exciting format in the martial arts world right now. It's a niche sport, and we're riding the wave. So there is nothing better than this. Thank you.
All right. Now, I know we got some questions out there, right? So I know we got a lot of folks here. We got Brian Socha right down here, the host of the Bare Knuckle Show, Hype Man Supreme. And, of course, you got some questions. So let's get some questions here from our media and from our fans.
Definitely, Cyrus. We have some questions. They're waiting in line back here. All right, who wants to step up first? Come on up. Here, come over here.
Hello, everyone. Luca, Fight Sport Italia. I have the first question for Conor. Conor, you have shown a very human side a few weeks ago, talking during a press conference about how fighting and promoting at the same time can be draining. In my opinion, it was very deep and very powerful. And this promotion also feels very honest, raw, and pure. Do you feel that there is a connection between your journey and the spirit of BKFC in some way?
For sure, for sure. I am not here just by chance. There is a higher power, God, that dictates my journey and all of our journeys. And I live my life by God's word. And since around that time that you mentioned at the last event, I've engaged on a spiritual journey. And I'm saved, I am healed. And, you know, on the back of that, the world is in for a treat. The world is in for a treat. My competitive spark that was once in my heart is now a roaring blaze. So I'm very excited. You know, I envy these men up here on this dais. They're right about to make weight, and they're to go in and enjoy and entertain and do what they were called to do, as am I called to do it. And, you know, I'm eager to get back. And right now I had to dial myself in and go inward. And that I done. And I'm very, very excited to come back my own self. And as far as, you know, BKFC is a family. We are a family here. We are all very, very passionate about this company and about this sport. And we understand how any man and woman that makes this walk, win, lose or draw for me, is up here in the height of respect. And bravo, bring it home, my combatants, our combatants. The Italian public are waiting for this, and this is made for Italia. Bare-knuckle Fighting Championship is made for Italy. What we seen in Firenze, Italia earlier in this year was incredible. And we've no doubt this is going to be electric now on Saturday night. And I'm very honoured to be a part of it. Long live BKFC.
Thank you, Conor. I have a second question for Alessio, the legend. You have done so much for Italian combat sports over the years. Do you feel that winning the BKFC title in Rome will be the perfect way to crown your fantastic career?
Yeah, I'm very happy for that, because now I part of the most adrenaline sport in the world is BKFC, and every people know about me, Legionarius, and I fight in Rome. It's my city. I have my blood here. I give my blood for the fans, for that, and I take the title for my country.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Virgilio. I'm for Italian Fight Magazine. The first question is for Conor. Conor, we saw you that you were in Naples and you noticed how much that city has a huge sense of recognition towards a legend like Maradona. Would you also like to remember it that way? What imprint would you like to leave to people who follow you, cheered and dream of with you?
Sorry, what would I like to what?
Cheer with you and dream of with what imprint would you leave to give the people to the people?
You know, I would like to leave a legacy that can be looked upon as, you know, a lesson. You've seen with me what works. I showed what works, and also I showed what doesn't work. You know, and now I'm in a stage where I come back and show again what I'm about. So I would look to show as my career as a lesson for people to study and to go on and entertain the world as I have done and secure their family's future. And that's it. That's my goal here. And it's always great here in Italy. I spent the entire summer here, and as you said, we were in Napoli. And the people of Napoli were very, very kind and generous and friendly to me. And Forza Napoli, I know we're in Roma and there's a rivalry, but the Italian people are incredible. The country of Italy is dear to my heart. And I have a big event coming up here soon in Italy that's dear to my family, and Italy's very close to us, and we love it here, and it's great to be back.
Thank you. Okay, the second question is for Franco. Franco, we know that Conor has repeatedly expressed his willingness to fight in the bare-knuckle, and many see you as a growing fighter with a mentality similar to his. Would you like to face a challenge like this and find yourself face-to-face with such a big name in the world of bare-knuckle?
Well, you know, I am a real guy. You know, I am not a fake guy. And I say before, like, I love Conor McGregor, man. We grow watching Conor McGregor. I grow the way with his mentality. You know, I will not like. I don't think I would like to face him in the fighting game, because I do that for a living. You know, for me it's a dead or live situation. So it's always up to him. You know, I know I'm gonna save my whole life if I face him. If I have a fight with him. But I will not like to fight my idols. You know, that's
Franco, I appreciate that so much, and I want to say I have the height of respect for you and your skills and your mentality and your honor. You're a noble man and you are a true warrior. And I, as owner of Bare Knuckle, consider you our lightweight world champion. I consider you lightweight world champion in this company, despite a little couple of things that happened. I'm excited to see your return. You're against one hell of an opponent as well, a fiery Brit, a passionate man, and a goer as well. And that's going to be one hell of a fight. I appreciate it, brother. Rock on, my man. God bless you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ok ragazzi, adesso una domanda per Gabriel, sempre da Italian Fight Magazine. Gabriel, prima di tutto complimenti per il mondo dei combat sport, perché sta rinascendo grazie ai tuoi sforzi. 2 eventi in 2 mesi, uno più carico dell'altro. Qual è la sfida più grande che vuoi vincere qui in Italia?
Quella di far tornare nuovamente gli sport da combattimento italiani all'apice. Quindi oggi in Italia abbiamo il calcio è il punto di riferimento per tanti, ma ci sono tanti fighters e sono i fighters che devono avere, secondo me, la giusta attenzione, il giusto supporto in uno sport che sta crescendo tantissimo come quello del BKFC. Vado in inglese. Personally, what is my goal is to take the combat sport in Italy on the same level of the football. Why not? In one country like Italy, the people can think that is impossible. Why not? When you have a lot of fighters like this, and it's not only about the Italian, it's about make Italy one of the point of reference in the world about the combat sport. And with this event we are doing, because we have 24 fighters. These 24 fighters is unbelievable. This is one of the best cards I ever see in my life, and thanks David that give me the possibility to let me get the choose that I want, because I personally choose the fighters, and after many talking in the final he helped me to get it. Thanks Conor that came here to Italy with all his family. I feel one incredible energy from Conor. Is the energy that we love for this man that make us always dream and let understand that the dream can becoming a reality. So super exciting. Thank you again for everybody that are here.
Let's go, Gabriele.
Ok, adesso un'ultima domanda sempre a Gabriel e Luigi, comunque la sfera italiana. Abbiamo visto una presenza importante di atleti nella card, di atleti italiani nella card. State pensando di costruire una vera e propria struttura italiana con più eventi locali e magari titoli regionali, o la visione resterà comunque sempre internazionale?
The vision is that we can do every month, example, some trial to making BKFC becoming more knowledge for the people that is in Italy. And with Luigi, and again thanks to Lubo and of course David that approve everything, we will go to create the trials with the Italian fighters, and that is the path to becoming BKFC the best event on, the best promotion on
the world, and in Italy, we are looking for that. Luigi have some speaking, of course, of that.
This question is for Nico Gaffi. Nico, what are the chances that you drop down to your natural weight class, the bantamweight class, and contend for a title there? ¿Cuáles son los chances que tú puedes volver a bajar a tu peso natural, las 135 libras, y conquistar un título en ese peso?
Claro, mi intención es ser doble campeón. Campeón en 145 y campeón en 135.
His intention is to drop down to the 135-pound weight class and become a double champ like Conor and be the featherweight champion and the bantamweight champion in BKFC.
There is no more prestigious honor than the bare-knuckle world title. To cap it off with a bare-knuckle world title in your career is the pinnacle. And I believe, Nico, I've seen you at featherweight, and you were incredible. You were electric. You were a pocket rocket. And I'm very excited to see you now at your natural weight. It's going to be the fighter you're against here in Jelly, and this is going to be very exciting. I cannot wait. Italy, you know how we do it. You're in for a treat.
All right, question for the main event. Hours ago, you guys, Sakara, Camozzi, you guys faced off in front of the iconic Coliseum. So much bloodshed and carnage has taken place there over the years. Would you see it in your opponent's eyes, and what can we expect to see Saturday evening? Final prediction.
Listen, everybody expects you to get up here and talk shit, but between the two of us, we got 40 years of fighting, so we already know we're both going to show up. But standing in front of that Coliseum, man, was unreal. I told Feldman it's kind of hard to top this ever. This town, this city is built for violence, so you know we're both going to bring it, but I'm going to put him down.
Yes, every people know me. I don't speak too much. Every people through watch Saturday night. My son Pietrini is in Italy. Is a very big rock, Roman rock.
All right, then finally, I want to ask you, Mr. Feldman, iconic venue right here, such as the Coliseum. What are the implications of tonight and the sport of BKFC, and where it could go from here?
I mean, it's unbelievable. We're at the epitome of gladiators here. I mean, people came here. There was bloodshed in the Coliseum. We're out front of the Coliseum today. It was just truly, really unbelievable, an iconic moment for BKFC, and it's another page that we're turning towards the chapter of Italy and the book of dominating combat sports, and that's what we're going to do here. I just want to say one more thing. Listen, guys, on a side note, it's got nothing to do with this fight. A lot of people in the world need to make changes in their life, and they don't, because they don't have the guts to, they don't have the balls to, they don't have the fortitude to. And I just want to take this time to take my hat off and commend Conor McGregor for making the kind of change that he had to make. It's not easy. And you're going to see the best Conor McGregor you've ever seen when he returns to the octagon.
Thank you, brother.
Well, Cyrus, that's all we have from the floor. Take it away, man. Back to you.
Well, it looks like we're going to have one fantastic night, folks, but we still have face-offs, so don't go anywhere. We are going to come back with your face-offs for BKFC 83 Saturday night.
Why settle for average when you can have it all? Step into your local GNC and grab the full lineup. And get bucked up products like pre-workouts, lightly carbonated protein, energy drinks, gummies, and so much more. Every product, every flavor. Whatever your goal, GNC has the fuel. Stock up and get bucked up at GNC nationwide.
In the fight,
Recovery is everything.
Beyond mindset, beyond muscles, they work on that deeper frequency.
After just one track, my thoughts carry more weight.
They recalibrate my whole system.
Elevate your game.
Like a mental reset button.
They synchronize my brainwaves.
That's why I use Rasha.
Real champions use Rasha. Own your excellence. Rasha Scalar Sonic headphones.
The BKFC 205-pound world titleist.
Camozzi's been phenomenal. He's been champ for a reason. Accuracy over power. He has the power. At the last punches, he's putting you down. Have complete belief in that.
The challenger, Alessio Sakara, the Italian MMA legend, brought the heat, showing that he is damn tough.
My style is aggressive. I want to knock out everybody.
October 25th, Chris Camozzi. He's defending that cruiserweight title against an Italian fighting legend and Alessio Sakara, who now has punched his ticket to a title shot. That is going to be a special night, and you don't want to miss it.
Welcome to BKFC!
The next stop on the Italy adventure that is BKFC Italy, going to Rome. The BKFC 205-pound world titleist.
Camozzi's been phenomenal. He's been champ for a reason. Accuracy over power. He has the power. At the last punches, he's putting you down. Have complete belief in that.
The challenger, Alessio Sakara, the Italian MMA legend, brought the heat, showing that he is damn tough.
My style is aggressive. I want to knock out everybody.
October 25th, Chris Camozzi. He's defending that cruiserweight title against an Italian fighting legend and Alessio Sakara, who now has punched his ticket to a title shot. That is going to be a special night, and you don't want to miss it.
Welcome to BKFC!
And here we are. It is the face-offs for BKFC 83 going down Saturday night here in Rome, Italy. So let's bring up some of the biggest fights of the night. First up, coming our way from Netherlands, Jelle Seegers. And his opponent all the way from Spain, Nico Capi.
This is gonna be a barn burner at BKFC 83 in the featherweight division. Seegers and Caffey. And now next up here to the stage, let's bring him up from the Czech Republic, Joseph Hala. And from Italy, Francesco Ricci.
Let's go, guys. You guys gonna steal the show tomorrow? Let's do this.
Let's go! BKFC World Champion gets to fight in his home country. Francesco Ricci, Joseph Hala, fight for the ages. Our co-main event is in the lightweight world title tournament. A semifinal matchup. Two champions will face each other. First up from the UK, Ben the Bomber Bonner. And the one and only king of the streets, the champion Franco Tenaglia.
Yes. Let's go, guys.
Champion versus champion. UK versus world. Huge fight in the 155 division. Give it up, let's go!
This fight right here is going to burn it up. This is a battle.
Yeah, you will not last 2 rounds. You're gonna go down into it. You will not last 2 rounds. This man will not last 2 rounds. Come on.
Ben the Bomber taking on Franco, the king of the streets, Tenaglia.
2 rounds. 2 rounds. This man will not last 2 rounds with a Bomber. 2 rounds.
All right, folks. It brings us to our main event, the BKFC Cruiserweight Championship of the world. First up, he is the challenger from Rome, Italy, a legend, Alessio Legionarius Sakara. And his opponent, the undefeated, undisputed Cruiserweight Champion of the world, Chris Camozzi.
Go, fellas. Go.
The baddest
Those goosebumps are real, folks. There's no way this one makes it to a decision. Championship bout, Chris Camozzi, Alessio Sakara, in the middle of the ring, in Rome, Italy. Ladies and gentlemen, it'll be 8 p.m. Italy time, 2 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard Time. Do not miss it. It'll be live around the world on the BKFC app. I'm Cyrus Speeds, and we'll see you Saturday night in Roma.
My style is aggressive, I want to knock out everybody.
October 25th, Chris Camozzi. He's defending that Cruiserweight title against an Italian fighting legend and Alessio Sakara, who now has punched his ticket to a title shot. That is going to be a special night, and you don't want to miss it.